we're going tonight to have a very, very important topic. We're going to speak tonight about the power of events, the art of promoting, and how to create multiplication. And I believe there is no one better in doing this job than our guest speaker of tonight. I was lucky enough to meet him more than 12 years ago. He's one of the first people that I got inspired by about his success, his energy, how he trained. But what I can tell you, what I always looked up to him is how was promoting events and how he managed to build an organization of more than 200,000 members all over the world. He made millions of dollars, and in this business, he's already creating a lot of success. He's one of the fastest growing team in the company, and he's the one and only. We all know each other. We love him. We respect him. Mr. Georgiou, coming all the way from, I think, Greece tonight. So welcome, George, to the call. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening from actually, yes, from Athens, Greece. And thank you so much, brother, for the great introduction. And always you are sharing your energy and always available to open our call. So thank you so much. Now, I can see people from different parts of the world, from Europe, from Oceania, from Polynesia, and different other parts, and that excites me for several reasons. I mean, we are almost, actually, we are almost 10 months so far in the company, and I can see the growth that happens from side to side. And if we came so far, we didn't came so far to stay here, we came so far to take over the whole world. And I cannot imagine how the next months and how the next years would look like. So first of all, we just entered the last week of the month. And I know that right now, as I'm talking, so many people are pushing hard and chasing goals and chasing ranks. And this is a more exciting part of this business, to be able to see the growth in your team, the growth on your network, the growth on your income. And that's what motivates me, excites me the most. And I know that right now, some people, they wish they were not to be in this call and be outside and making presentations. But I'm telling you, if you don't see the tree and you see the forest, you can see the importance of being in a call for an hour and then go out again and take action and achieve your goals and bring the results that you want to get. But again, 1 week to go, actually, until when is the last day of the month? Until Friday, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days to go and finish the month strong. I'm telling you, the numbers of this month are probably the highest numbers so far in the entire team. And that's a result of a teamwork. That's a result of the leaders who are leading the way right now. They are giving and putting the effort, the sacrifices, and taking massive action. Now, last week's call was a phenomenal call. I mean, Stavros explained with such a powerful and detailed way how you can make money with this compensation plan, how you can hit the next rank, how you can maximize your builder-based bonus. And again, guys, I always say the same thing. If you treat this business like a real business, it will treat you back like a real business. But to treat it like a real business, you really need to understand the compensation plan. You really need to understand how you make money, because if you don't know how to make money, how are you going to set goals, and how are you going to have a clear picture how you can get from to $5,000 a month, to $10,000 a month, to $50,000 a month, to $100,000 a month? I'm telling you, my goal right now for the next 12 months is to get $200,000 a month. And I have a clear picture how I'm going to do this. Now, I know there are people in the call that their goal for the next year is to get $2,000 a month, to $2,000 a month. And that's okay. My goal is my goal. Your goal is your goal. And there is nobody here to push you to stretch yourself and get over your limits to go and achieve your goals. Everybody has its own time. Everybody has its own vision, its own goals, or what they want to achieve. The most important for me is to know the how. And this is what Stavros explained last week. And again, for those of you that didn't have the chance to watch the video because you joined after Monday, the video, it's on YouTube channel of Mac Team Community. So if you go on YouTube and you search for the Mac Team Community, you will be able to follow the channel, and through the channel you will be able to see all the videos. This call is recording as well. It's going to upload there. And so, every Monday we have the Mac Mondays master calls that somebody who's successful in our business takes control of the call and share his experience and his knowledge. So just put in your calendar every Monday is a masterclass timing that you can go ahead and listen and promote this to your team. And let's start. Let's get straight away to tonight's topic. And honestly, it's one of my favorite topics. It's one of my favorite topics because from my early beginning in this business, I was grateful enough to have very good mentors and coaches that they coach me, but I was lucky enough to open my mind and understanding and realizing the 5 skills that network marketing has. And I realized which of them are those that are gonna help me not just making money, but making a fortune and building a huge team. Because again, there are skills that you can work and develop that can help you to make money. But at the same time, there are skills that if you learn those skills, you can make a fortune and you can build a team of thousands of people. I'm telling you, we didn't build a team of 220,000 people in a decade because we learned how to invite and how to close. We built this team because we realized that there are other skills that are much more powerful if you want to have a strong duplication in your team. So let me share my screen because I want to share a few things with you. But meanwhile, let me tell you that in network marketing, there are 5 main skills. There are 5 main skills that you need to develop if you want to build a strong organization in your team. I will stop sharing screen and I will just share that. I don't like sharing screen. So do you see my screen now or just no? Okay, cool. So there are 5 main skills that you can develop if you want to build a network marketing business. No matter on which level you want to hit, no matter how much money you want to make, those are the 5 main skills. And the number 1 skill is the skill of inviting, the skill of learning how you invite people to watch the presentation. I'm not going to get into this skill. We did it many times. And invitation is the most important skill when it comes to control your numbers, because if you have no results, you know that you increase the amount of invitations you do and you can control your game. Number 2 skill is the skill of presenting, knowing how to present your opportunity. Now, that's an important skill, but it's not the main thing. I mean, if you started yesterday, you don't need to know how to present. Why? Because you can use somebody else. You can have your sports on your upline to present to you. You can use a video presentation. You can use one of our online travel parties. So there is always somebody above you with more experience that he can do the presentation for you. Skill number 3, closing, how to close the deal. Because inviting people, presenting to people doesn't make you money. What makes you money? To close the deal, to overcome some objections your guest might have. So closing the deal. Number 4, promoting. And number 5, training. Training is the skill that you need to learn how to train people, how to succeed in this business. And again, it's not a skill that you need to learn today. This is a skill that you learn along the way while you're building the business. And then by achieving results, you get the experience and then you are ready to go and train others. I hate when I see people try to train their team, and themselves, they have no results. How it's possible to train somebody how to run this business? How are you able to train somebody how to invite if you yourself are not inviting? How can you train somebody how to close if you yourself, you don't have more than 3 personal enrollments? It's impossible. So the skill number 5, which is training, is something that you need to bring the results, and then you will be able to train other people. So many people are asking me, George, which is the skill that you need to develop if you need to bring up big results? Obviously, the skill of inviting is very important because you can control your numbers. Your business depends on you, and the only thing you can do to control your results is your invitations, your number of invitations. Presenting, again, it's not something very important today, but if you want to make a lot of money, I remember one of my mentors told me that the guy who has the clicker is the guy who makes the most money. The guy who has the clicker, which means he makes the presentation, is the one who makes the most money. Because if I'm not presenting and I'm depending on Andre to do my presentations, what's going to happen if Andre is not available? So when I started this business in 2011, in the beginning, I didn't want to present. Now, one day I called Stavros, it was Saturday night. I said, bro, I have somebody from invitation for presentation. He goes like, bro, I'm out for a dinner. If you want to run your business, just present. And that's how I started presenting. Because I realized that if I want to control my business, I really take control of my business. But again, if you don't feel comfortable enough to present today, that's okay. Somebody else can present to you. Closing, again, you need to close. But if you are asking me, which is the skill that can multiply your results, is the skill of promoting. If you become a master, listen to this, in network marketing, if you become a master in the art of promoting, nothing can stop you. If you become master in the art of promoting, you cannot imagine how your team will multiply day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And I experienced that from firsthand. Master in the art of promoting are the ones who make the most money. Why? Because if you are not a good presenter, but you are a good promoter of the presentation, and you promote and you bring people from your team in the presentation, you will have results. If you are not a good trainer, but you know how to promote the trainings and you let the experts do the jobs for you, you will make shitload of money. So becoming art master in the art of promoting, nothing can stop you in this business. Now, let me explain this. We are talking about promoting. And now somebody that joined yesterday, he goes like, okay, George, I want to become master in the art of promoting, but promoting what? What to promote? There are 3 main things that you can promote. You can promote the daily presentations. You can promote the daily presentations. Either it's an online presentation, either it's an offline presentation, travel parties. I know that there are cities right now that are doing offline presentations like what we call travel parties. Promoting all the presentations that takes place so you can have guests from your team into the presentations. Promoting what else? Promoting the bonuses. You know that from time to time as team, we have lots of bonuses. And not just us, even the company itself has bonuses. They are coming with bonuses. We had the TGC bonus. We had many bonuses that the company comes up. But if you don't promote those bonuses to your team, how do they know that there are bonuses and how do they chase those bonuses? There is no question that we saw, for example, 2 months ago, we had a big bonus as marketing. We had a bonus for the premium upgrades. The ones who were top promoters and they promote this bonus to their teams were the ones that had the biggest results in their teams. I mean, those bonuses are created to create momentum. I mean, you don't need to be genius to realize that if a company or the team comes up with a bonus, is because they are giving you a tool to use to create momentum in your team. Now, if you don't promote this bonus, how do you expect to create momentum in your team? I remember my mentor, one of my mentors again said, if there are money in the table, don't let them there. If there are money in the table, if somebody put a bonus on the table, just go and take it. Now, my mindset is always, it's not just me that going to take the money from the table. My team will go and take the money for the table. That's the right mindset. And we will get later into the mindset of promoting. So promoting the bonuses, very important. What else to promote? The trainings. Promoting the trainings, just like this one. Every Monday, we have the Mondays masterclass. We also have some local trainings from time to time. 2 weeks ago, there was a training in Timisoara. In 2 months, we have the next big training, the official companies training in September in Serbia. So there are always trainings that are happening. But again, if you don't promote those trainings, you don't get benefit. It's not the event, it's your attitude against the event. It's not the event that's happening, it's your attitude towards the event that can control your results. So those are the 3 things that we can promote. Presentations, either online or offline, bonuses, and trainings. Now let's get to the question number 2. How to promote? How can I promote the event? Listen to this. There are only 2 ways to promote an event. By do one-on-one meeting with somebody, sit down on a table, live meeting with somebody, okay? Sit down on a one-on-one meeting with somebody and discuss about that. Or by calling him. Listen again. Either live meeting if you are in the same city, same area, same place, and you can promote. So I sit down and I can promote. Or by a phone call. Thank God, nowadays we have WhatsApp, we have all those things that calls are free. I remember when I started network marketing, I had a guy, he was like, George, I cannot pay that much money every month to do calls to people and promoting, and I have no money to pay my phones. Now it's free. We all have unlimited internet. We have WhatsApp, we have Telegram, we have Viber, we have all the ways to communicate with people by calling them. Calling them is the key. So today, I was with a guy. Actually, today I was doing the promotion in call. And you know, I'm in so many group messages with people from our team. And at some time I saw a guy posting a message, the promotional message that we had for this event today, in a group of a team that it's dead. I mean, in the group that we open, nobody from this team is doing something, though it's a dead group. So then I called the guy and I was like, bro, I saw that you posted it. So you posted this also in this group? And he goes like, yes. because it's free, he said. So he posted this because it's free. Now, let me ask you something. This group right now has approximately 10 people in the group. How many people do you believe from this group are in this call today? How many people do you believe from this group of people are in this call today? One. And you know who? The guy who posted the message. And me. Nobody else. Why? Because those people are people that are outside of this environment, are outside of this energy. Now, let me tell you this. If this guy had the courage, the energy, the willingness to call to all those people one by one and try to promote this call, do you believe there were chances to have at least one or two people to join this call? Yes or no? Exactly. Yes. Now let me tell you something else. There is no difference, and now I'm mad. There is no difference between this group of people that are dead compared to the active group of people that you have on your WhatsApp and your Facebook groups. There is no difference. Meaning that I don't care if the group is alive or dead, the promotion is always the same. You need to pick up the fucking phone and to call to people one by one and promoting this call. You know why? Because by forwarding the message is not promoting, it's informing. And there is a big difference between informing and promoting. Information is letting people know about something that's happening. Promoting is like selling something to people that something is happening. And in this scenario, they need to buy the reason to join to this call. Even if the call is free, they need to buy the reason why they need to spend 60 minutes of their life to join the call. Some of you believe because you just forwarded the message of the training, of the bonus, of the next presentation, people, they will promote or they will join. First of all, let me tell you this. People do what you do, not what you say. When you forward the message, they forward the same message down there. And chances are most of them, they will not even read the message. People right now are busy. You sending them a message is like receiving a message from Lidl. Now, how many of you receive the email or the message that Lidl sends you every 2 or 3 days a week? Be honest. How many of you, when Lidl sell this leaflet, you click on the leaflet and you check? 99% of you, you never open it. The 1% who's opening it is because he's waiting from a material or an object that he wants to buy. And that's the only reason. So every time you send a message to somebody, in your mind, have that they are saying, shit, it's Lidl again. That's it. That's it. Every time you are sending them the message, you are the Lidl of network marketing. That's it. You give zero value to them. They have zero reasons to read the message. So it's very important. But everything starts from the mindset, that you have towards the event. It's always about the mindset that you have towards the event. And I will give you 3 things that can help you develop the right mindset so you can understand why you have to promote and why promotion is very important. Write down this. Question number one. Question number one. Where my partner will be in 1 year from today if she or he attend the training today. Where my partner will be in 1 year from today if she or he will attend today's training. Meaning, are there chances for your person, if he or she joins today's call, to grow his business? Yes or not? Answer this question. If you promote this event to your somebody from your team and he is at this event, are there any chances that he will learn something that's going to help him grow his business? Yes or no? Second part of the question, where my partner will be in 1 year from today if he or she don't attend this training. You want me to tell you, and you want me to be honest with you? Not even at the same place, Eric. Chances are that in 1 year from today, he will be dead. He'll not be active in the business. He might be a customer, use his points to go and travel, but definitely you are not going to have your future leader in your team. I hate when people coming to me and they say, you know, George, I signed up 10 people in my team, 15 people so far in my team joined since I started, and I haven't found the leader yet. I haven't found the one that he's taking this business seriously. Okay, the answer is this. How many of them they have continuously attending our trainings? How many of them continuously attending our daily presentations? If you don't plug in them in the system, how do you expect them to understand and realize where they are in order to grow their business? So, some of you haven't realized that when somebody joins, the first 2, 3, 4, 5 months is like the period that they need to understand where they are. They don't know about network marketing. They don't know about the philosophy of the business. They don't know the natural of the business, how it works, what is this, what is that. And that's why it disappeared. The reason we have these trainings every Monday is because we want people to plug in the system. They see, they learn something. They see other successful people. They learn other successful stories. So it's not just the coaching session that they will see. They will see other things. They will see other successful people. They will get related with somebody else. So point number one, where my person is going to be in a year if he joins the training, and where my person will be if he don't join the training. That's going to help you build the right mindset. Because if I know that if I don't put my people in the training, I'm going to lose these people, there is a challenge between birth and death. They will either die and disappear from the business, or I will give a birth to a potential leader. Point number two, when it comes to the mindset. The challenge between me and myself is how many people I will have to the next event. How many people from my team are chasing the bonuses? How many people from my team are going to be to the next online travel party, to the next offline travel party? How many people from my team are going to be into the next online training or offline training. My challenge is, George, when I started this business and I started realizing the business, it was always the same in the first months. My challenge was to have more than 50% of my active team chasing a goal, attending the next online presentation, attending the next event. I repeat, my challenge the first months was more than 50% of my team attending the next online travel party or offline travel party, chasing the next bonus, attending the next big training. That was for my first 5 or 6 months in the business. Do you want to know what is after the 6 months until today? My goal and it challenges George. If there is a travel party and there are multiple teams, my team has to have the more people in the room compared to anybody else. Why? Because I want to have the biggest team. I want to have the most people from my team actively chasing the bonus. Why? Because I want to have the most winners in my team winning the bonuses. And I want to have the most people at the next big training compared to any other team. Why? Because I want to have the biggest team in the company. That was my goal. In the beginning, the channel was between me and myself. Now my challenge is always the same. I'm not allowing myself going into an event with my team and there is somebody with a team equal to mine having more people in the room, because that's a loss. It's not a competition with me and him. I love him and it's okay. But it's a competition that put a pressure to myself to grow this business. And if you are asking me how I built a team of 220,000 people in 10 years, is by having this mindset. This is the challenge that you need to have in yourself if you really want to become a leader in this company. Now, if you are in the call and you just want to go with your way, you are in this business just for an extra income, you are in this business just to have fun and whatever comes, it comes. Somebody close my camera. I don't know who. Anyway, so that's okay. But if you really feel you want to be the next executive director of InCruises, if you want to become the next top income earner of your country, if you want to become the next top leader of your country and of Europe, that's the mindset you need to develop around events. Where the new people from my team will be, the challenge with the numbers I want to have, I'm not accepting having less people in my team in this call. So my question to you right now is this: how many people from your active team today are in this call right now? Right? And be honest with yourself. I mean, the best way to improve yourself is to see your results on the mirror. So I'm asking you right now, write down the number of the people that you are actively having in your team. If your team is 5, write down 5. If your team is 15, write down 15. And how many people out of those people are in this call right now? If there is anybody in this call right now that he has more than 90% of his people, of his team in this call, write down your name. This is the right mindset. And guys, I was talking today to Laurentiu. It's our newest leader from CBU, very close to marketing director. And I was talking to him today and I told him, bro, you're doing a great job. I mean, in just 20 days, you were able to hit the first rank of residual income. And that's a fresh team. When you have a fresh team, that's the right time. 5 out of 7, he just replied to me. 5 out of 7 of the people of his team are in the call right now. But you know what I told to Laurentiu? I told him this, bro, that's a new fresh team. Whatever you teach your people to do today, they will duplicate the same thing. I see Andre in the call, which is one of his personals. He will do the same thing. Now he realized the importance of being on this training. Guess what Andre will do next week? He will have most of his people on this call. He will have most of his people on the next travel party. He will push his people to chase the next bonus. This is the right philosophy. Again, guys, it's a business. If you want to make shitload of money from this business, you need to act like a professional. If you were unemployed today, okay, and your boss had a training and you were a manager, it was impossible and acceptable from your boss to go to the training without your employees. If you were a general manager at Lidl and then the head of the company asks you to bring your employees, your team to the seminar, would you bring them? Of course not. Why? Because you're going to lose your job. Here, because you don't have somebody to send you away from the job, you don't even promote them. You don't even do the basics. So seeing right now 60 people in the call, I'll be honest with you and with myself as well. It's unacceptable. Having 60 people right now in this call is unacceptable. And I don't blame you, I blame myself. Because if I will call more people today, we will have more people in the call. So if you see and consider yourself as leader, you don't call just your first level, you call your second, your third, your fourth. Do you know what level Laurencio is for me? Level 5. And I've talked to him today. Because I wasn't expecting his uplines to do it. Maybe they don't give a shit about the business, even though they give. But I want to confirm that one of the top players of the team, he will be there. How many of you called today, your level 2, your level 3, your level 4, to join this call? That's the key. This is the key. It's about having the right mindset. And number 3 point when it comes to the mindset of promoting, it's always the event's value versus the event's price. The event's value versus the event's price. If in your mind, the value is always higher than the price, it's going to be a piece of cake for you to promote it. Now, this one, it's for free. And honestly, I wish there was a way to charge those calls. Because if it was charged, you could see the value and you could promote it much more. Now, when it comes to events that they have a price, some of you go like, no, George, it's 300 euros. You cannot imagine. My people, they don't have the money. Yeah, but if you know the value of the event, you will feel ashamed to give me the answer that they don't have the money. Because if they don't have the money, it's one more reason for them to join this event. To learn the skills, to get the right mindset, and to receive the results. Rock and roll. Like you don't have anybody, no problem. Keep working on your invitation and someday you will have. But if you know the skills and you apply the skills when you have a team, you will get faster to the results. So it's always the event value versus the event price. Me personally, I don't accept excuses when it comes to an event that has a price when I'm discussing with somebody that he really wants to build a business. Why? Because when I started this business, I didn't have money. I sacrificed things. I borrowed money to go to an event. And here I am today. So I'm not talking by reading a book. I'm talking by experience. And I'm here to tell you the truth if you want to become a professional networker. Because yeah, those Mondays master call are to help the newbies to get in the business, but also are to give you the real truth on how you can make money. Because some of you, when you see the presentation, you see those board of director, $100,000 a month, etc., etc. And some of you in your mind, no, it's impossible to have this money. No, those money exist. But you know, for whom are this money? For those who apply what I'm telling to you right now. And if there is a reason that I'm 1000% sure that I'm gonna get into board of director, is because I know what requires to get there. And I'm applying them. It's so simple. So this is the mindset about promotion. The 3 points that I have already analyzed. Now, what's the value of the big events? I mean, what you will get by going to an event? Number one, you will build your faith to the company. You will build your faith to the company. We always say that is not when you join the company, is when the company joins you. Listen to this. It's not when you join the company, is when the company joins you. Because when the company joins you, you don't speak from here, you speak from here. You don't speak from your mind, you speak from your heart. And people are not stupid. People, they can understand if you speak from your mind or if you speak from your heart. But when you speak from your heart, it's much more easier people to buy from you. I joined network marketing, first 7 months, zero results. There are people who are here right now that they have seen my paychecks in 2011 when I started network marketing. First 7 months, zero results. Why? I never attended training. I attended the first training, the company got a little bit in me. I went to my second training, the company got inside me at all. From event to event, the results were changing. So when you go to a training, when you attend things like that, first of all, you believe that it's real. You see other people, you see the results, you learn things, and the company gets in you. Number two, you build your faith on yourself, which is much more important. You build the faith on yourself. You see other people achieving results, and you say, okay, I will tell you the story. I went to my first convention of my previous company, April 2012. That was the second event I have seen for the company. Okay, I will share later on the whole story, but that was the second event I have seen from the company. The first one was an event with 150 people, a local event. And then I went to the next convention. And when I went there, there was the recognition of the IMDs, the top rank of the company. And while I was sitting in the table, there was a guy next to me, 70 something years old. And the speaker on stage goes like, now please let's welcome the next international marketing director of the company. And he said the name. And I saw the guy next to me stand up and going to the stage. And that was the moment that I did this. And I said, what the fuck? If this guy, 70-ish years old, that he was sitting next to me, and he's not Einstein, he's not Elon Musk, he's not something extraordinary, he made it to the highest rank, there is no chance I'm not going to make more money than him. That's what I said to myself immediately. And I believe that I can do it too. So I built my faith by seeing other people succeeding and bringing results. That's it. So by going to these events, you will build your faith to yourself and to the industry. You will see different people, different backgrounds, different ages having results, and you will say, okay, that's for everybody. Write this down. This business is not for the chosen ones. This business is not for the chosen ones. It's for the ones who choose. Nobody who's top income earner in network marketing born like a network marketeer. Everybody started the same way like you did. They just choose to be legendary. They just choose to change their life through this. And I don't know any other industry that you can start with zero experience, zero knowledge, and $90 investment that you can become fucking millionaire. From this industry, I've made over $2.5 million. I didn't have any diploma on that, and I invest $365 only. That's it. And these events, these trainings can help you to understand this. Number 3 point, value of the events. Learning the simple formula. You will learn the simple formula that you need to learn in order to build this business. Because again, it's a simple formula. Are 5 skills that you need to develop. Invite, present, close, promote, train. Invite, present, close, promote, train. If you become expert on these things, apparently you become a top income earner. Do you see my screen now? So here are the 5 big points of the value of the big events. Learning the simple formula. Number 4, personal development. You cannot imagine how many people I've met into my previous company in a decade that they achieved 0 results from the business, but they became super successful in their own businesses. You cannot imagine how many people I have seen in this decade, people that overcome fears, stop bad habits, becoming better persons, fixing relationships with significant others, just because they attended our training system, that it's 90% personal development philosophy mindset, and they change their life. That's the biggest value of our events. And multiplying results, because you don't go by yourself to these events. Right now, Laurentiu has 5 people from his team in this call. What was going to be the benefit for Laurentiu's team if just Laurentiu was in this call? 0. It was just him learning. So be smart. Act smart. Leverage this beautiful system that we created for you, and let us multiply your results. Bring your people to these trainings. Let us do the hard job, and we will multiply your results. Bring your people to the next travel party. Help them bring their guests, and let the system multiply your result. I'm not going to mention name right now, but a few hours ago, I texted to a member for our team that the team of this person is growing right now in multiple places. And I told to this person, welcome to network marketing, where your team and your income grows when you are not there. But you know what this person did? Promote the trainings, brought people to the trainings, promote the bonuses, promote the travel parties. The people of this person realized that, started doing this, and now the team is growing without being there. So it's a process. Yes, in the beginning, you need to do all the calls. I'm 7 months in the company, and I was talking directly to Laurentiu, that is 5th level under me. I was talking to 10 other people the last 2 days that are 5, 6 level under me. Why? Because I want to control my business right now. I don't want to depend my business on anybody else. You know what's going to happen in a year from today? I'm going to be in an island, chilling, and the team is going to be over 2,000, 3,000 people. And my paycheck is going to be 10 times bigger than today. Some of you will say George was lucky and George had experience. No, George wasn't lucky. He was working hard. And yes, he had experience and he used his experience. But at the same time, George shared with you his experience. And if you are smart enough, you can just duplicate the experience. Simple as that. So this is the value of going to the big events. This is the promotion mindset that I discussed earlier. You can print screen if you want as well. And now, let me share with you a story to end up this event. As I told you already, when I started this business, I didn't have results for my first 7 months. I started in September 2011, and until January 2012, I had zero results. I just signed up to people, nothing else, and I've made $40 within my first 7 months. I mean, as a matter of fact, I paid $700 in my first 7 months, and I just earned $40. Thank God, I don't know if it was luck, karma, or whatever it is, I didn't quit. Some of you, most of you would quit because 20 or 30 people will say to you no. Thank God I stayed there. But I was so close to quit in January after something happened in my life. And somebody pushed me to go to a small event with 150 people in my city. I didn't even attend a Zoom presentation, Zoom training like this, because back then we didn't have Zoom. We didn't have anything that we were able to do things like that. So somebody pushed me go to my first event. It was a small event. And at that event, I was sitting next to the exit door of the event because I went with the mindset of going, of leaving. And while the time was passing by, I was getting more engaged and more engaged to the event and to the community and to the business. It's what I told you in the beginning. It's not when you join the company, it's when the company joins you. So I was watching, I was observing people, reactions. I was listening. And time by time, the company was getting in me. So after this event, I realized that I was doing mistakes. I learned the mistakes. I built up my faith to the company, to the industry. I went out and in a week, I made it get 6. I signed up 6 people. So in a week, in a month, I hit the first rank of residual income of the company. So, and that was a rank of 60 people. You needed 60 people in order to go to the first rank, okay? Here, in cruises, you can go to the first rank with just 6 premium, okay? And you have more money income than this company back then. If you are marketing director here, you just need a team of 12 actually premiums, and you earn more money than my previous company that I needed 60 people, and I was in this rank a month later, okay? So from 2 people, we became 60 in a month. Now, that was January. I hit the first rank end of February, and March, it was the next big event of the company in the country. That was a regional training for all the cities, and it was an event with like 400 people. I went to this event and I saw the speaker, and that was one of the best speakers I ever saw in my life. He was a guy from United States, multimillionaire from network marketing. He was sharing his experience and he was sharing all those things. And at this event, I was like, wow. I realized that average people can bring results. I saw successful stories. I saw people that I knew from my city walking the stage in a higher rank than me. And I said, wow, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. I mean, I saw so many things. But the one thing that stayed in my mind is what it was when the speaker started promoting the next big event of the company. And at that time, the next big event was a month later in April in United States, in Las Vegas. That was the next big convention of the company. So he was promoting and explaining the value that you will get and what's going to happen into this event. And when he finished the call, the promoting, he said that all the people who are sitting in the first rows of this room are the top income earners of the room. They were people making 10, 20K at that time in the room. And I was making like $200 a month, nothing big. And he said this, those people that are sitting in the first row are people that they have already been to the previous big convention of the company, and they have already booked the next one. And he said, if you want to have the results of they have, go and book it. And he left the stage. And you know what I did? I was sitting very back because I was nobody in the room. I mean, nothing significant. I went in front of the stage I sat down and I started looking every single person that he was at the highest rank of the company in the eyes. And I was asking myself, is he better than you? The answer was no. Is he better than you? The answer was no. Does he deserve more than you? The answer was no. Does he deserve to have a better life than you? The answer was no. And then I found the answer. I found the answer. I realized that that's what's missing for me. To go to a big event, to see the big picture, and then you will become a big leader. So I didn't have money, honestly, because before that period, I had a big accident that I was for 2 months in the hospital. And I didn't have money, honestly. I didn't have the money. I had money, but I didn't have the money to go to the convention, pay $500 event, $1,500 ticket to Vegas, and hotel to Vegas. It was like a budget of $7,000, and I didn't have this amount of money. I went back home. I just went to the bank. I made a small loan, and I booked my tickets, and I went to United States, to Las Vegas. And that was the moment I saw the old guy that I shared the story earlier, walking the stage by hitting the highest rank. And that was the moment that the $50,000 a month was so close to me, next to me. And I realized that it's that simple to make it happen. The moment I was sitting next to somebody that he was making 50K a month, I didn't know who he is. I didn't see something supernatural on him. That was the moment that I felt that I can be the same. And the next day, the event started. And when the event started, I saw so many speakers going on stage and sharing informations. And there were moments that the speaker said something, and I said to myself, fuck. If Chris from my team was here right now and listening to this, he was going to explode his business. 20 minutes later, another speaker goes on stage and shares how he closed people. Immediately, somebody from my team came to my mind and I said, fuck, if Maria was in this room right now and listening to this, she could close everybody. And then when I started doing this, I started sending messages to my people, to my team, try to explain what I heard. And I thought that that was my job, going to the event alone and trying to transfer the message during the event to my other people. When I realized that they didn't even reply to me, I said, it's okay, no worries. When I go back, I will bring them all in a room and I will share the same experiences and they will become IMDs. I went back and I realized that it was impossible for them to get the emotions, the vibrations, the energy that I receive and I experience those 2 days in this room with 7,000 people. So I sat down and I said to myself, the only way to bring results in this business is if you become master in the art of promoting. And I swear to you, from that moment, I became a beast on promoting events. My team, after I came back from United States, it was 180 people. I just hit the second rank and I walked the stage with 180 people. And I had only one person from my team in Las Vegas. And I set the goal that at the next event, which was March, April, June, 2 months later, the event in Cyprus was March, the event in the United States was April, and the next big event was June. I said to myself that there is no chance not to be on stage at this event with 400 people team, which was the rank of marketing director, equivalent to what regional director is in cruises. There is no chance not to hit the rank. There were 220 people missing, and I had to cover this gap in a month and a half, 45 days. But you know what was the big challenge was for myself? Was how many people I will have at this event from my team. And I started becoming a beast. I started getting to know every single person that joined my team. And I started promoting myself the next big event. Myself. I wasn't expecting from the leaders of my team that I had two, three people making $1,000 a month at that time, 600. I wasn't expecting from them. You know why? Because they didn't see what I saw in the United States. And I said, there is no chance not to have people on my team. So everybody who was joining, I was saying to them, you know, guys, if you join to have fun, that's okay. Book your next trip. If you join to make money, you want to make big money, the only way is to come with us at this event. So I started promoting like crazy the event. I went to this event June 2012. That was a boot camp training. I walked the stage as marketing director with 400 people in my team. But you know what's the biggest achievement that I did? That I believe that was the shifting point of the whole direction of my career in the industry, was having roughly 230 people from my team at this event. Out of 400 people, I had 230 people that I personally talked, promote, and book the event. The rest is history. A year later, at the next bootcamp, June 2013, I walked the stage as $100,000 ring earner, which means I've made the next 12 months $100,000 cash from the company, building the business part-time. At that time, I was working graphic designer and a TV show presenter, and I was building the business part-time. And the team was just in Cyprus and Greece, running just by offline travel parties. But I knew that the only way is by promoting the daily travel parties and having lots of people from my team at this event, was by promoting the small bonuses that we had, was by promoting the compensation plan. Some of you have people in your team that they have two personals and you don't know how to promote to them to go to get three and double their commissions. Some of you don't know how to promote the builder-based bonus that if they hit 5,000, they get extra paycheck. Some of you don't know how to promote the next rank that they can secure a residual income. Become a fucking master on promoting bonuses, travel parties, and trainings. You can become unstoppable in this business. I earned my first $100,000 in network marketing doing this part-time. What's your excuse? I don't give a shit if you have another business. Honestly, I don't give a shit because it's all about your time management. Promoting the call today was 20 minutes of your life. Call to 10 people, 2 minutes each, and give them real value to join. Again, I'm a little bit aggressive, but that's for those of you that you want to build a business. If you are here for fun, if you are here just to make some money, that's okay. But if you really want to build big, boom, just do the simple things. I'm not genius. I just found a genius system and I did the simple things. Part-time, $100,000 in a month, in 1 year. The team became in 1 year over 2,000 people for 400. Why? Because I brought 220 people in this room. It's impossible not to find 5 people out of the 220 to say this is it. I will become professional networker. And that's what happened. 5 people took the decision out of the 220 that they want to become professional networkers. Tens or hundreds of them, they said, from this, I will just have an extra income. I will just go to 3 events a year, having fun with my friends, working on my personal development, and earning an extra income. And this is you today in this call. Some of you will take the decision to become the next top income earner. Some of you will say, you know what? I will just attending the personal development seminars to work to myself, to become a better person. And if I make $200, $300, $400 extra per month, that's okay. I can cover my next trip for free per year. That's it. Some of you are just to have fun. Let's go book the next trip, the next year's cruise, and we will have fun. But that's the story about the events. And in September, we have the next big event of the company, the Global Convention, 18th to 20th of September in Serbia. When I joined Incruises a year ago, this event was already promoted and it was sold out. 10,000 people from all over the world are going to be in this room. As a matter of fact, 95% of the people who will be in this room, they will be outside of Europe. Listen to this. People from Chile, from Peru, from United States, from different parts of the world are going to fly, pay tickets, hotels to come to convention in Serbia to see with their own eyes the owner and the founder of the company, to see all these top income earners that are making $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month. We share so many times the story of Jonathan Diaz, of Sultana, all these leaders that are making $200,000 a month, and maybe you don't believe me. But if you join this room, you will see these people with your own eyes on stage, sharing the experience, and that's it. So this event, it's going to be event one of a kind. It's an event that it will help you learn the basics, learn the skills that you need to know. It will help you to build your faith in the industry, build the faith in the company, build the faith on yourself. And it's an event that we manage to get 200 extra tickets available. I don't know if there are still 200 because they announced that with an email a few days ago, but there are still tickets available. And you can go ahead and book this event. I know, Andre, we paste right now on the group chat the link for this event, so you can go ahead and book it. But I'm telling you, you can have many excuses not to come to the event. Don't look for the reasons not to come to this event. Look for the reasons to come to this event. If money is the reason you cannot come, then there is a serious reason for you to be there. If time, it's a reason for you not to be there because you are an employee and your boss doesn't give you time, then you have one more reason to be there. Because guess what? The next 30 years of your life will be the same. You will have a boss controlling your free time. But if you consider yourself a leader, the right question and the right mindset is not if you're going to be there or not. The right mindset is how many people am I going to have at this event from my team? Am I going to be George in the United States with one person? Or am I going to be George at the next boot camp having 220 people out of 400 people from your team? It's a matter of choice. This is the next big event, and the next big one will be in January in Cyprus, the view from the edge. If you can afford to wait 5 more months to come and bring your people to an event, that's okay. Meanwhile, somebody else will be in September in Serbia with his team, and you will see him on a higher rank than you at the stage in Cyprus, just because he did the right, simple things. So again, few seats are available. The choice is yours. I'm not here to convince anybody that he needs to attend this event to change his life on his business. I took my decision. I will be there, and I will make sure that the key players of my team, the people that they want to work directly with me, they will be there. Because if you want to work with me, my mentor told me one thing. Don't give your time to those who need your time. Give your time to those who deserve your time. So convince me that you deserve my time by not coming to this event. That's it. If you build this philosophy, then you will always find the eagles and not the chickens in your business. And the good news is that at this event, September 2026 is the first year anniversary of Mac Team in Cruises. We just launched. I started, Stavros, Catalin, Yonuts, Tom, all the main leaders of this team right now. We got enrolled, we registered in cruises beginning of September 2025. And at this event, we will celebrate the first year anniversary of Mac Team. So we are putting together an amazing event on September 17th, the day before the event. During the day, we will find a very cool place. We will announce this soon. We will have speeches from the top income earners of the company. We will have celebrations. We will give awards to the top leaders of the team. We will celebrate and recognize all the marketing directors, regional senior directors, regional national directors of the team at this event. So it's going to be a Mac Team celebration, Mac Team party on 17th of December. So if you are planning to book your tickets, make sure you are there with us 17th of December, because that's going to be the first year's anniversary party of the team, and many others are going to follow. But this one, it will be a historic one. So guys, that was from me today. I really wanted you to know the secret of this business. I really wanted you to know what it takes to build a big organization. And as you realize, it's not something hard. You don't need to work hard in this business. You just need to work smart. Put your mind in action and let the result be your mirror. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Let's go out and let's finish this month with a bang. I know that new marketing directors are coming. New senior director is coming all the way from Romania. So stay tuned. Big booms ahead. We just got started. Mac Team, I love you all.